This is Joy News Prime, and thanks so much for staying with us. Now, the path to becoming a doctor is certainly no easy task, but a single mother, Cynthia Kudzi, and her daughter, Jasmine, defied all odds and graduated from the University of Medicine and Health Sciences, that's the UMHS, St. Kitts and Maine, and Louisiana State University, LSU, respectively. Now, Cynthia has a medical degree in family medicine, and Jasmine has a degree in general surgery. I'm talking about the mother and daughter. It's time to meet that duo who beat the odds and graduated medical school together to become doctors. Welcome, Cynthia and Jasmine, to the Joy News Prime. How are you doing? So great to see you.
Doing well.
So according to the Ghana Physicians and Surgeons Foundation, this is the very first time that a mother and daughter have attended medical school at the same time and much at the same time. Walk us through the journey.
Oh, wow. This has been absolutely amazing, amazing.
Certainly.
So excited. Couldn't have asked for a better reception.
Yeah, it's been an overwhelming experience. We have received support from people all over the world, from Ghana, Nigeria, Spain, the Ukraine, all over the place.
I'm curious though, I've been wondering the kind of relationship you both have. I know, Jasmine, when you were born, your mommy had to give you a stethoscope just to start with, to start prophesying into your life that it comes to pass. How has the relationship been like between you two?
It's been unbelievable. My mom and I have been close since birth. It's just been she and I, my entire life. So she's always been there for me. Even when she was working 12-hour shifts, she made sure to show up to all of my basketball games and track meets. And, even when she was away in medical school, she made sure to keep up with me when I was in college. So we have a fantastic relationship.
Cynthia, have you had to compete? Because some would say that it looks like you're competing with Jasmine at some point. Is that the case? Or do we get it right when we say that?
No competition whatsoever. I think if anything else, the mother-daughter lines have been blurred. She has been my rock. I can confide in her. She confides in me. We are like partners throughout this entire journey. We rely on each other for everything, financially, book-wise, learning the concepts, going over material. So in medical school, even though other people may compete, for us, we have each other's back.
But at what point did you both decide to go to medical school together?
So what happened was, originally I had gone back to Ghana. It was a family trip my mom had wanted us to experience. And when we had gotten there, I had faced, I had encountered a little girl that was sick. So my mom and I tried to help her, but I don't think she did very well. And this disparity just sort of really ate at me and really made me want to be a physician. But, as life happens, I became pregnant my senior year at Tulane. Decided to, instead of going straight to medical school, to go ahead and go to nursing school. So I worked as a nursing assistant, I worked as a maid, and worked through nursing school, and still wanted to be more and wanted to learn more. So I decided, once I became an RN, then I decided to go to be a nurse practitioner. After working about 9 or 10 years as a nurse practitioner, Jasmine by that time was in college. So I decided this was the perfect time for me to pursue my ultimate dream of being a physician. And so I decided to go ahead and apply to medical school. I got in. And then soon afterwards, Jasmine found out that she also got into medical school.
Oh, well, that's it. That's interesting. It's just been the moment that you realized that you had to go to school, medical school with mommy. What was the thought? How did it come to you?
Well, I automatically thought it was going to be the coolest thing ever, because medical school is one of those things where it's very difficult for other people to understand it if they're not experiencing it. And to have her there, as my mother, but also as my peer, it really helped me push through some of the obstacles that I faced during medical school.
Well, Cynthia, as a single mother, how did you deal with thoughts of wanting to quit at some point in time?
Oh, so you always want to quit when anything's difficult, right? And that's normal. but you know, you pursue on. And one thing about medical school that I think was a little different for me was that I was a student, but I was always a mother. And so the responsibilities of being a mother stood out. And I had to make sure that no matter what my needs were, that Jasmine still had her needs met. And so during those times when you felt like, you know, when I felt like I'm going to have to quit or felt down, you know, I prayed, I kept going, kept having faith, encouraged her. And it was like, we just need to make it to this finish line.
So residency has started at LSU. How has it been? I'll start with you, Jasmine.
Well, we actually begin residency on July 1st.
Okay.
I just got my schedule for residency a few days ago, and I found out that I'll be starting in the ICU. So that should be a very interesting experience. I'm sure I'm going to learn a ton while I'm there.
Are you doing that together
my
too?
mom is also getting her schedule.
Will residency be together as well?
So we'll be in the same state. At one point, we'll be in the same area. But initially we'll be in two different cities, but eventually I think we spent a couple of months she'll be in her surgery rotation, and I'll be doing my family medicine.
Yeah, my mom is located in Lafayette, Louisiana, and her residency program is there for the entire 3 years. But the way that my program's set up, I travel to 3 different cities in Louisiana. So there's going to be a few months where we are working in the same hospital.
Okay. I'm sure soon you'll find time to come to Ghana.
Yes.
In fact, we were supposed to be in Ghana this upcoming weekend.
Oh,
Right.
But because of Corona and everything that's going on, we had to cancel our trip. And so we're hoping that we can somehow, you know, schedule everything next year so that, you know, we can come visit.
Okay,
Yeah.
we will look forward to it, that all of this will be over soon, and then we can do that. My colleague Israel Lai would also ask a few questions of you. I'm sure this is a very inspiring story. Israel.
Yes, I'm just admiring the two of them, and I'm wondering, are you really mother and daughter or siblings? Because I can't tell you apart, really.
From what I can remember, she gave birth to me.
but you get that whilst in school. Did you get that?
Oh, all the time. I remember one time she came to visit me my freshman year of college, and all the guys were like, "Oh, who is this new student? Who's this new girl?" And I was like, "That's my mom."
But anyway, I mean, you have an inspiring story, and we're touched by it, and we wish you all the very best. Keep making us proud.
Thank you.
So much inspiration from Cynthia and Jasmine's story. This is the Joy News Prime. Thanks so much for staying with us. We'll take a quick break. We're right back. Please stay.
Thank you.